All right, today let's talk about it. How many of you have actually lost $1,000 or more when it comes to trading, day trading? And I'm talking about losing that kind of money in as little as 7 days. All right, I know a lot of you are working full-time jobs and you think it's okay and trying to trade the future markets, okay? Trade the NASDAQ, trade gold, trade oil while you're sitting at your desk. You've got to your 9 to 5 job, you first thing that hits your mind is, hey, I'm here, but you're more so thinking about opening up the charts and starting to trade while you're actually at work. And that is a no. I'm going to say that right now. You should not be trying to trade futures, day trade, whatever the market is that you have interest in while you have a full-time job, while you're at your actual job. I've said this a couple times before. So leave a comment down below. I'd like to know right now how many of you have actually lost $1,000 or more in a very short period of time. Whether it be 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. I just want to know because you got to know by now that if that has happened to you, that you really need to stop trying to push the envelope. And I'm sure, hopefully, a lot of you that has happened to, most probably have stopped trading altogether if it's a significant amount of money. But if you lost $1,000, maybe you still have interest in trading. Maybe you still have a sizable amount of account. But maybe you realize one important factor, that you do not need to be doing it while you're actually at work. There are other sessions that you can actually trade. Yes, other sessions like the Asian market. All right. You could trade the London. Okay. Now I know a lot of us that live here in the United States and live in America, whether you're on the West Coast or the East Coast. We have a hard time trying to trade the London because that opens up around like 3 a.m. our time. Unless maybe you live on the West Coast, but still that's going to put you at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, trying to stay up and trade. And getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep. Most people can function off of that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the Asian session is a very good time for a lot of people to kind of wind down when they get home, spend time with their family, not really feeling as exhausted because you're able to get home and do some things that you love to do in your leisure time. And then, maybe once, things have gotten settled down, you can get into your own personal space. And that's what I do recommend. I'm going to say this right now. As a big piece of advice, carve out a space within your home, your own little, cushion area to where you can breathe, where it's quiet, to where after you've grabbed something to eat, you have the energy. Then you can, kind of revive yourself to spend some time looking at the charts. All right. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock time frame is a good time in the evening for those who live here in the United States to look at the Asian session and possibly try to trade. I would say some of the commodity markets. I'm not saying that you have to shy away from trading the whether it's the micro futures or the standard E-mini contracts like the NASDAQ or the S&P 500, the E-mini S&P 500. Or any one of the micro versions. I'm not saying shy away from them, but the volume is not as much. There's not as much volume during that particular session. London, things kind of ramp up a little better. So I would focus more so on the commodities, like especially gold. Gold is a good mover into the Asian session. But for anyone out there who's feeling this way, leave a comment down below. Let me know what in specific, like what do you do for an actual living? And why did you take the time or think that you could possibly trade during, the time that you're actually at work? You got to separate the two, because in reality is that you can do both, meaning you can pull a stream of income, continuing to do what you do, working that full-time job you have. And you can also make money off time, meaning when you're actually off the schedule or outside of work, make additional income. So now you have 2 pots of money. You have 2 incomes coming in or streams coming in to where, the full-time money, okay, or job pays the bills. The secondary source of income, it does what? It puts money away, allows you to put money away into savings, to reinvest, whatever it may be, to start a hobby, whatever it may be, to go on vacation. But I would separate the two, because it's like to say, if you look at it in reverse, would you be trying to work a full-time, if you were a day trader, would you be trying to do anything else but focus in on the markets? No, because if you are truly trying to or know how to trade the correct way, you know how difficult it is to really try to spend time because a lot of what's involved in trading is patience, okay? And patience leads to consistency. And when you're at work, you're not going to have the time and you're not going to be that patient to be able to look for setups because your mind is triggered on doing other things than what you should be doing. And lo and behold, you do not want to be getting caught by your employer, your boss, and this is your livelihood to where you lose you lose your full-time job, all right? Because then you have to go home to your spouse and say, honey, guess what? I lost my job. And, you don't want to be lying to your significant other about what took place. No one wants to hear that I went to work and lost my job because I was trying to make a trade. No. Because you can, a lot at stake and at risk if you lose that full-time job. What? Maybe your pension, okay? Maybe your 401k, you can't, you don't want to intermingle the two. You want to separate the two. So please be a lot smarter than that. But leave a comment down below. Let me know what, if some of you guys are working full-time jobs, or maybe you have your own business, what it is you do for a living. And if you are, guilty of actually trying to day trade at work, and maybe what are you trying to trade just as well? The advice is to separate the two. Don't do them on, don't try to do both on the same time schedule, okay? You want to separate because there's plenty of time in the day to make extra income, to make extra money, all right? You don't have to, but, maybe some of you just don't like your job, and maybe that's the reason why is because, I don't like my job, so I'm going to go to work and trade. But, I mean, in reality, you got to be more rational on that and think more logical. Is that really what's going to get you ahead? No, if you're really trying to separate yourself from your job, then do it the smart way. Learn how to trade off the clock in a different schedule or on a different schedule. Make your money that way. Become and perfect what you would passionately like to do, which is day trade for a living. And then eventually maybe make a transition or shift into doing that full time. Okay. And then you can, make the shift to where say, hey, I'm in a position where I am ready to leave my full-time job. I'm not interested in that too much anymore because most people, I'm gonna be honest with you, have a shift in mindset of what they really want to do in life. And sometimes it doesn't hit people until in their 40s. You ever heard of people having a second wind in life? You get out of college and then you get into doing something full time, say for 20 years, then you're into your 40s and you say, I don't like doing this no more, But the whole time you had interest when you were younger, you just don't have the same interest. That's because we mature, we're getting older, we get wiser. We start looking at life from a different perspective. And with that being said, that's where we have a shift in mindset of things because the idea of understanding that working smarter and not working as hard starts to really uncouple and start to set in. And then, we get to the point in our life to where maybe we have some money and we just don't want to work as hard. Now it's time for us to start enjoying life a little bit better and using the money to fuel a business idea or to start something new. So I'm just leaving that out there on the table. But again, I wouldn't be commingling or doing or intermingling, one job with another job or an idea you have or a passion you have and putting on, the pedestal, the risk of losing your job. It is extremely risky for anyone who has a full-time income and you're trying to day trade at the same time while you're actually at work. Now, if your job maybe is tied to, finances or you're an investment, maybe banker or broker or, you work for some, I don't know, maybe some hedge fund company or, whatever it may be. Okay. Maybe you're an investment banker and, if you're doing this and your employer does not mind and you're doing that on the side or whatever the case is, and hey, you want to catch a setup because you see something that's taking place within the markets that looks good, okay? And maybe, like I said, maybe if your employer allows that, maybe that's okay. I don't know. That's something you have to discuss with your employer and hope you don't, but it's better to bring it up to the forefront versus getting caught doing it and then boom, you lost your job, all right? So I just want to share that today in this video here because I see and I hear people who are losing and losing money trying to work a full-time job and it's just and losing that money in as little as 7 days or less. Okay. And sometimes it's just not $1,000. Sometimes it could be $5,000, $10,000. So you're distracted as one. Put your focus in on what you're doing, anything in life at that given time. Give it your full, 110% of your mental space and energy and focus in on that. Like, when I'm trading, I'm not trying to do anything else. If I know for a fact I have something that is going to distract me or something I have to do in the morning, I'm not even going to take a glimpse at the charts. I don't even want to get involved until I'm done and able to refocus my mind on the charts, and that is it. Okay. Now you don't have to spend all day doing this. Okay. No need to stay in front of the charts, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. 2 hours is really all you need. And that is the beauty and why a lot of people tend to love to turn towards to day trading. Okay. Because of flexibility, the sky, there's no limit as far as the amount of money you can actually make. But I would say this: don't try to chase and, try to stay in the markets all day long. Okay. That means spending time trading left and right. The best traders, I'm gonna tell you this now, and even from I'm gonna give you a big piece of advice, is 1 to 2 trades max a day. Okay, you really don't have to overdo that. The more you spend time engaged in the markets, placing trades back to back, a lot of you probably have experienced this, and if so, please leave a comment down below to where you're up, you're making money in that session or that day, and then all of a sudden you say, hey, I'm gonna take one more trade. How many of you feel the same way? You take that one more trade, and then what happens? You lose everything you made within that day or on that day. So please do yourself a favor. If you want to run a calendar or a profitability calendar to where you're making money every single day, limit the number of trades you take. Take the profits you have and just wash and repeat every single day. All right? And sure, there's probably going to be some days where you're going to take a small loss or a loss, but you can make it back up the next day. The goal is not trying to blow through thousands of dollars, losing thousands or $1,000s of dollars every single day or tens of thousands of dollars. You want to remain consistent, okay? And the only way to do that is limiting the trades, practicing proper risk management, having a solid strategy, okay? Have a focused mind, understanding what the markets are doing, and that's going to help you minimize the losses you take and make. It's going to put you in a more position to be more consistently profitable and taking money home at the end of the day. So I want to share that with you guys, all right? Drop me some comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this conversation or this topic today. I'd like to hear from you guys out there. If you're not a current subscriber, please take the time, please take the time to subscribe by clicking the sub button. It's free, okay? Become part of the channel. You may want to think about becoming part of the Discord as well. The link is down in the description portion of the video. It's free. If you have not taken the time to click the bell, all right, make sure to do that because that's going to turn on the post notifications so that you don't miss any of the uploaded content that I drop here on this channel. There's also a private community for anyone who's interested in understanding, learning the strategy and the blueprint to how I personally trade, which is very consistent. We have people who are passing their evaluations, making money, using the same strategy, and are profitable. Okay, there's a testimonial section there on our Discord, on the Discord channel. Check it out. But yeah, if you're interested in joining the private membership group, club, whatever you want to call it, it's through YouTube. You see right here, right in front of you, you see a membership tab there. If you click on that, you'll see the tiers that pop up. I'm talking about something that's very inexpensive, guys. I don't have a course to sell, a mentorship program. What I have for you is video content, is related information and knowledge of things that I know as a trader that I can share with you, my own personal strategy, and it has been helping lots of people. You can become an elite member for as low as $6.99 a month. That's all it is, okay? We're talking 24 cents on the day. Something that can change your whole trajectory and position yourself, hopefully, into making some money. At least starting to understand the concepts and the basis behind trading. I'm a supply and demand style trader, and I talk about in my videos what's important, why it's important. I show you video after video after video of concepts, of ideas and things of surrounding trades that I've taken, trades that I post over on our Discord community, and then I break them down for the elite and the ultra elite supporters as well. So if you click the membership tab or look down into the description portion of the video, you'll see a link there titled Elite or Ultra Elite Supporter. You can click that. It'll take you to the membership. You'll see the few tiers pop up where it shows Elite or Ultra Elite. You'll see the perks and rewards that you receive for each one of the tiers or whether membership groups that you want to join. But that is where I go into detail about the blueprint, the cornerstone to the strategy, and how I personally trade it. All talking about structure, price action, stop loss placement, profit target areas, as I walk you through all these beautiful setups and show you, what it takes to and why I take these trades. So that when you go back and you back test and forward test on your own, you start to understand and things hopefully will click. Now, I can't guarantee anything to anyone because trading is risky. You should know that. So, you have to be you're responsible of your own trades and things that the trades you actually take. but I share with you the premise of how I personally trade, and you can use that as a tool that can help you in your own trading. I break down my strategy. I share it with you. So if you want to become an elite or an ultra elite supporter, the link is in the description, or you can click the membership tab from the video right here, or the membership tab on any of the videos, okay? So I'm going to take you to the tiers through YouTube, and you can join for as low as $6.99 a month. That is it, okay? Outside of that, guys, that's all I have. Like I said, if you found some value in today's video, please make sure to drop a like by clicking the thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.